shit. Alright, let's get it. Give me this. I'm good. I re-signed Buxton, 3-year, 35 mil, avoiding arbitration. Re-signed Taylor Rogers, 4-year, 15. John Gray, 5-year, 22. I was in talks with Barrios, but he only wants a 2-year deal, and that doesn't even cover arbitration. So he still has, after this year, 3 more years of arbitration. So I'm just gonna wait 1 more year. It wouldn't make sense to do it now. It would just make him more happy. I'm gonna have to get it done with Eddie though. Jonathan was injured during today's pregame activities. If you choose to play him, his performance will be affected and you will risk the chance of further aggravation. Yeah, then we better put Marwin. Two and a half back.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. We get the homestand underway with the first of 2 between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Jose Arena will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on it, Dan?
I haven't pitched with him yet since I made the trade for him.
A guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch.
7-3 over the last
time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game
Give me
is
that
more important. The bigger
freedom
the game,
cookies.
hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out
Jackie
of here
Bradley
a 3-4 game
Jr.
set.
How'd they
0
get
for
Jackie
12, 0 for
Bradley
15.
Jr.?
They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking
no,
up for his
Rocco.
pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Drilled down the line. And he
Come on,
tries
Eddie.
for the backhand, reaches third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, he got him.
Going to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's a pitch he'll look
Couldn't
back
find the
on.
damn ball over there.
He's laying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
No, I'm looking fastball.
Ball 1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched on it right there.
Shit.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base.
Next year they gotta fix
And if you're a
the
pitcher right there,
fielding
you
for the
can't get
pitchers in this
discouraged.
game.
Sometimes
They
even when
always
you
look
make a good
retarded
pitch, the ball's going
trying
to
to
find a
field the
hole
ball.
somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I'm gonna throw him another one of them changeups.
First and third, 2 away. And
Damn, he's
another
early.
foul ball.
Fastball.
Now a fastball.
Got him.
Missed, and that is out number 3. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Corey Oswalt, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Damn, what am I doing?
It's 0-1. fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
The pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and the throw is there to record the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
All right, I'm not messing around no more.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
How the hell they get Jackie Bradley Jr.?
Hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Give me one up top. Oh, shit.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Running hard, digging for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
That was my one fastball, was gonna get upstairs with him. Damn it.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
It's a badass lead.
Ready with the 1-0. Had him
Why would I
that
swing
pitch
at
away,
that?
and it's 1-1 now.
That is something Eddie would swing at, though. But he would hit it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I like this game. They have the real lighting that the fields really have. The shadows and shit. It's hard to see.
To go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back in now, Peter Alonso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
one. Him in the head.
Alonso. I know.
Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
And paint the corners.
Smoke toward third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good
Yeah,
try to recover
no,
that
he's
time.
out.
Beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to challenge
definitely
that.
a close play right there.
Yeah, I'm
and we're going to
challenging.
take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for
gotta give
sure
me
from
some-
that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Twins are challenging the previous
Okay,
flag.
we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset.
Yeah, he's out.
And he's out. So
Sit
the
down.
original call is overturned, and it ends up being a
Upon
well-used
video review,
challenge
the call
there.
of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That was an easy out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark
I wonder
entering
who they
play.
traded for him.
First delivery to him on the
I have to
way.
look that up.
And a ball 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I
Ooh,
wouldn't
that
put
was a
him on a
good pitch.
superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Left side, but well foul. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's set to
Leading
lead
off
off the
for the
home half
Twins.
of the second.
The first baseman, C.J.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. McNeil is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age
Bradley,
teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The next twin up, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Alfaro. The former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Damn, our catcher's quick too. 70
Played by Anderson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Dude's feeling his curveball.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
No, Conforto's got a good arm.
Will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Scope didn't get hurt in batting practice. He'd be up right now.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Damn it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Nimmo will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Byron.
Now Buxton's up.
Byron
Shit.
Buxton now. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday.
I just re-signed him, so he's happier now, though.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair will move to the third with no score. Next up for New York, Adeiny Echeverria. And as you check out his righty-lefty split, it's no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
I was like 10 back earlier in the season.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
That was a strike.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
No,
the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left.
Come on, Bob.
And they can't run it down. Third inning, no score to this point.
No, I'm going to backdoor one.
And that misses 2-2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
I'm just going to throw a fastball right behind now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Clone is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Give him something to hit.
No balls and 1 strike.
Backdoor slider.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Polanco.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here's another 2-2. Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So with one away, we'll remind you to follow the Twins here on MLB The Show. We'll be here all season long as you get a look there at where we'll be over the course of the next 7 days. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Now the pitch. Changeup called strike one.
0-1's the count.
Chop towards first.
Go, Pat.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last
He
time
threw me
up.
another one up
Interested to
there.
see if he has the same approach this AB.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Give me one out there.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario.
Damn.
Pumped him up.
Try.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets DH.
Shit.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And look out, that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tough and drive that baseball the other way.
Peter Alonso.
Into the box, Peter Alonso, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
What do I want to do here? I'm going to walk him.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The center fielder.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings.
Right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI.
I almost had him.
A 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Give him some confidence. He doesn't have any.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Twins nothing. Stepping in, C.J. Cron.
Leading off for the Twins.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Nimmo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
It's bullshit. No. Fuck.
Ready on 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. It seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Anderson has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Digging in once again, Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And Alberto Mejia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 49, Alberto.
It's cool.
Mejia.
Homie wasn't pitching too well. And Mejia is a starter, so.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Polanco ranging up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely down there at short for the first down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
No balls and a strike to count. Ramos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Tapped out in front of home. The second for 1, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Peter Alonso. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 to him now. That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
The third baseman, number 24.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, the 0-1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe he can come through.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Polanco is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
The second baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Gonzalez.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Way too early.
Here's another 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
Oh, give me something good to hit.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 25.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a triple first because of it.
So digging in now, Byron Buxton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Damn.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I'm seeing them good now.
Leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Riding in once again, Max Kepler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar.
Yes.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Why won't he only 3?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Three times, 3 pitches.
Coach heads out to the mound. I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath. Pump him up a little bit. Let him know that he's got it under control.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Seth Lugo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Eddie Rosario will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. The pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Some more. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Striding into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
I want to use both my lefties in one game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. 2 hits in 7 tries. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down go the Twins in order. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Wilson Ramos.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Peter Alonso, as he rips it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Mets strand one. They lead it 2-1. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Leading off the inning, Marwin Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
One gone now in the Minnesota seventh, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And he takes ball one. We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
I got 2-1 to
Good, I didn't want to swing at it anyway. I want something good.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one flipped it high in the air and deep out to left field. Nimmo
oh
is back
my
to the warning
God.
track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batter number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
This one's got to get out.
That one is out.
Yes.
This game is tied. Solo home run for Jorge Polanco. Number 10 for him on the year as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
Yeah, you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Up next to the Twins, the right fielder.
Into the box, Max Kepler. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Nimmo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. 7 complete. Trevor Hildenberger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Trevor Hildenberger.
Robinson Cano, no hits to this point.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batter. The center
time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. He's set. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco gloves it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Robert Gesellman is on his way into the ball game now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Number 65.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Last time through was a base hit.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
It's going to be a fastball.
Ready with the 0-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Just gone out. Oofed up.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Jorge Alfaro would be next. Payoff pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Cano fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come
I knew the fastball was coming.
that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Number 22 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, number 6.
Addison Reed will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Oops.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
The catcher, number 40.
Standing in, Wilson Ramos is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
That was a good pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Blake Parker takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Oh my God.
Being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. But he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
Ramos over at second. Cespedes at first, 1 gone. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Peter Alonso.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Number 22 over to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead this one. Jerry Familia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Let's go. Only good pitch. He might throw me a ball. Don't swing if it's a ball.
High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Nimmo. He's there and records the first
I'm
down.
hitting everything so soft.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Up next for Minnesota, Marwin Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Real good sinker.
And now a slider in
Froze
there
me.
for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Twins down to their final out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Jonathan Scope will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Jonathan Scope.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Cano has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
At least Cleveland lost.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on.
Still
Got
2
a
and a
nice
half
little
back.
run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
3-2, the finish
The
in
final
tonight's
line
game.
for our
The
ball game
Metropolitans
tonight for the
came through and
victorious-
it matched.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. Danny Duffy got the win, number 7 thus far, as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 9-5. The Toronto Blue Jays snapped their 7-game losing streak as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-3. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Rays 6-3. The Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they sent their crowd home happy after a walk-off win against the Astros 11-10. The Oakland Athletics allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. The Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 3-2.
Talk to Eddie.
The Miami Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Padres
What do we
4-3.
do here?
Andrew McCutchen had 2 triples in the game as the Phillies defeated the Dodgers 5-4. Tanner Roark got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Reds down the Cubs 7-5. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Brew Crew allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Braves 3-1. Jairo Munoz was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 6-2. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 5-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Alright, here we go. We're going to front load it. 27. Three years. Star front loaded. Got Eddie signed. Boom. How much does this dude want? .2, 9.6, 8.4, 7.2.
Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball starts now. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong three-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Odorizzi needs to have a big start
Twins,
today.
as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Kepler is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. 0 daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First offering on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees. Game time temperature. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Hit on the ground toward the left. Anderson fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. The Twins coming up. No score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So striding in, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jorge Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good slider.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Nope.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Damn, his slider.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More Met. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Odorizzi looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
And throw him a curveball in the dirt.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Yes. What you
A
needed.
lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in, Peter Alonso. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. In there, and it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. One pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Belted high in the air.
I wanted that inside.
Back goes Rosario, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control,
Missed
just
my
needed one
location.
more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Batting 7.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Robinson Cano. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Stepping in, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The third baseman, Brian
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Pops this one up. McNeil is under it. One down.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And how
Jonathan's got to make
that we get to watch the
good throw some pitches right here.
He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. This is line to left. Nimmo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded back up the middle, fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Set to get his day started, Jackie Bradley Jr. batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Odorizzi gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Polanco has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Here's Hechavarria now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, the pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Here's the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. There he goes. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now batting, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
It's completely missing my locations.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mets leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Now in the box, Mitch Garver, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Mitch Garver.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice.
Here's Byron Buxton now. From the stretch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Yeah,
and there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Number 11.
At the plate for Polanco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Popped him up. Crone is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Coming to the plate now, Michael. Conforto. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, The ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Peter Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is foul right side. Ramos at second. Conforto is over at first with one away. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Mets strand one. But they lead it 1-0. Kepler the next to grab a bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's in there for strike one. And he misses with it 1-1. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fly ball out toward left center field.
Early.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be right.